there, Slot Car Land. How's everybody doing this fine Sunday? I got to thinking about it this week. I know I said I was going to do a bi-weekly feature car, but I got to thinking about it, and it's almost the end of the month, and we still haven't done our look back and look forward episode yet that we do every year. So I thought that's what we would do today. Get that done, get it out of the way, and look back at 2024, look ahead to 2025, which we're almost a month in now, and talk about what we accomplished last year and what I want to accomplish this year and all of that good stuff. Thought I'd just sit here kind of casually and talk about it. We did a lot of things this past year that I am so proud of. I'm proud of both the boys for how they raced this past year. Elijah winning the Hopac Championship for the amateurs for 2024. Shaden being right there with him, even a couple of podiums for him. Had some car trouble, but we got that worked out, and I think he'll be a good candidate to take the 2025 Amateur Championship and possibly be one of the youngest pros that they've ever had. So I love that we accomplished that. We've done a lot with the channel when it comes to the racing coverage, and I think it's just going to blossom even more. We got brand new mics in, and we'll be using those later today, as a matter of fact, for round 7 of the Central Washington Championship Series. So come, check it out, watch, tell us how the new mic sounds compared to the old one. Hopefully these are a lot better. We won't have the background noise or anything. We got 2 mics now, and we can actually commentate simultaneously with both mics. So hopefully that'll be really, really cool. But switching it to live feed and showing the races all live did several things. One, it freed me up a lot from editing. I mean, it took me, and this is before I went to work at Central Machinery Sales. I work a half an hour away from 8 in the morning to 5 at night. I'm not usually home until about 5:35. Got to come home, wash up, have dinner. It leaves me about 3 hours a night to do editing. And even when I got off at 3 o'clock, I was spending 3 days editing. If we had 9 people, that's 9 heats. I'd usually get about 3 heats done a night, so it took until Wednesday to finish. Then Thursday, I'd have to tape that next, and then I'd have to upload them for the release on Saturday. And then the next week, I was taping on Thursday, and then we were for Saturday, and then we were racing the next, and just started all over again. So it made it a whole lot easier for me, for one, to do them live, and 2, it's done a lot for the channel. We have way more people watching the lives than we were watching the individual heats that I was doing. Typically, the first heat would do like 150 to 300 views. The last heat would do about the same, and everything in the middle was like 50, 30, 40. So everybody just wanted to start, and they wanted to watch the end. And I'm like, it wasn't worth my time to have to do all that work when nobody's really watching them. Since we've started doing racing lives, we started it in September. We started it first by doing the Hopac rounds, the spring Hopac rounds, and that did a gangbusters. And then it's really helped. We're turning anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 views for live streams for the races now. I think the commentary really helps with that, and a lot of other things. The last Hopac round in November, the day of the stream, that race did over 100,000 views that day. Me and Elijah were like, whoa, it was crazy. I want to thank everybody, too, that did that watched and commentated and everything. It was so cool. Elijah was down at the end of the table, even had his phone out, was watching the race and commentating to the people questioning. I think we're going to do that a lot more. We're probably going to try and do that at the fray as well, to help with commentary and everything. So that's going to be really cool there. But we also picked up that day from that video over 400 subscribers that day. It was crazy. I want to thank everybody for the support that they have for the channel and everybody watching and commenting, liking, all that good stuff. It really helps the shares, all that good stuff. So that's why we're here. So that was a good shift for the channel. One, it left me to do other things like the shorts and coming up with other stuff. So it's really helped out a lot. I'm still working on ideas for other things for the channel, to help with ideas and topics and all that kind of stuff. I'm also trying to. We're gonna try and we'll get to that in a little bit. But that's really cool. We accomplished a lot of things we wanted to accomplish. We got a couple of paint jobs done that we haven't done in a while. We did a lot of good builds, whether they were building Shaden's BSRT first, and then troubleshooting it and doing all kinds of stuff with it. And it was, I think we did a lot of cool stuff this past year. I'm looking forward to doing more of that. I want to, once again, I'm getting ahead of myself here. So that was really cool. There's some. I don't think we ever did anything on the track itself, scenery wise. That's something we got to get back to. Just a great thing. We're hitting the people we need to hit. The shorts and the racing live streams are hitting a younger age group from last year, which is what I'm trying to. That's what we're Slot Car Crazy in the beginning was about, was promoting the hobby and trying to bring in a younger crowd to the hobby to perpetuate the hobby. That's what this channel is about. That's why my homepage on the YouTube channel has other channels listed. Because that's what we're here to do, to promote the channel. I'm here for that. The money just helps the channel and helps us buy stuff for the channel and helps us pay some of our expenses to go racing and all that kind of stuff. But at the bottom line, it's about promoting the hobby. And if I have a channel that I checked out that I think you guys would like, that's where I've taken why I put the other channels there. I'm adding to it all the time because I'm always finding other things to put up there, other channels and whatnot. So if you guys know of a really good channel that you guys are watching that you think's really good, let me know. And if you don't see it on the homepage, let me know and I'll put it there so we can get them some love as well. Because that's all what it's all about here. It's all about this community and getting to know everybody and promoting everybody's stuff and just keeping on and that's what this is all about. So I think 2024 was a good year race wise. I think we did a good job on doing some things. There's a few things that I said I wanted to do that we didn't get around to doing, and that we have those every year. A lot of time it's the same thing, so I'm not going to really promise that stuff this year. Hopefully, maybe we can do them. I can find what we need to finally do it. So I'm not really going to say anything like that. When it comes to 2025, well, some other big things that happened too before I get into 2025 is that we bought a house. And it took me a while to get this studio, the garage, the way I wanted it. So I want to thank everybody for bearing with me through the months of August, September, October, when I was not doing a whole lot because I was in here working, trying to get this place up and get it done and mucked and sanded and painted and moved in and set up and all that stuff. So thank you everybody for giving us that time to get moved, get settled into our new beautiful home. And get this set up. I'm still actually working in here. There's still some things that I'm trying to get set up and get organized and that kind of stuff, but it's pretty much done. There's just little bits. My toolbox needs to be reorganized. I need to find some spots for some of the stuff that's under the slot track, that kind of stuff. But, other than that, it's pretty well done. So thank everybody for letting us have that time so we could have this beautiful place permanently for Slot Car Crazy, for racing and for the channel and all that good stuff. So thank you everybody out there. So 2025 is a huge year for this channel. I'm I'm going to be doing an episode down the road. I'll look back at the beginnings and how far this channel has come. But the last Sunday of March, we'll have been doing this for 10 years. I never thought that it'd be as big as it is. I never thought that it would be that I'd be doing it for this long and still doing it. Elijah's getting involved, which is something you're gonna see in 2025. You're gonna see more of the boys and content with them. So be on the lookout for that. Elijah will be doing more. If you guys saw the videos earlier this week, he was over on the west side for work, but he hit a couple of places and did some taping for us, and he even got to do some racing in 30-second scale, which he's never ran a 30-second scale car competitive. He's played with them. We have some, and I have track, and we've messed around with it, but he's never raced them competitively. And he did for the first time like this week and had a blast. So that was pretty cool that we got to do that. And you'll be seeing more stuff like that from him, more tunes and builds from him, hopefully, and that kind of stuff. So that's something else I want to do in 2025. Since it's our 10-year anniversary, I think we're going to kind of branch out a little more. Social media-wise, I'm working on some things to... I'm really seriously thinking about seeing TikToks kind of taken care of. There might be a Slot Car Crazy TikTok account here soon where we can throw videos and sneak peeks. I'm going to be doing more on Instagram with that, posting partial videos and saying you want to see the full episode, go to the YouTube channel so hopefully we can pull some more from there. I used to do it a ton on Facebook, but it's pretty much oversaturated there now, so I'm not really doing as much there. I'll occasionally post one to Slot Car Crazy's group page to see if I can pull some people that maybe aren't members of the channel to come and watch them. But I'm gonna start doing more of that here this year. Trying to move up and get some revenue from other sources. Like I said last year, tried to get the t-shirt business off the ground. That's still not producing like I really wanted to. So if you guys, it's backwards, but be happy. Race slot cars. You can get these at the merch shop. So go check it out. It helps the channel. We make a little money here and there. The new Frey shirts are up. The 2025 Frey shirts up. So go check it out. And going to be doing more of that too. I'd like to do some more reviews. Once again, that's incumbent on having the money to do it. The YouTube channel, for a while, we were producing really good and we were getting about $100 a month. Every month. Now it's gone to every other month. And I think that has a lot to do with YouTube and its changes when it comes to the ad stuff. So the money isn't as constant as it used to be. So that kind of hurts a little bit too. That's the money I use to buy stuff for the channel. I've also been using it to buy a lot of parts for us. We've had our part supply has kind of dwindled a little bit, so I've been using it to buy parts for us. So, but we'll be looking at other avenues and other social media things to promote the channel. I've thought about a Patreon style thing here on Facebook or on YouTube where they've got the members only kind of thing. I just not really sure as what that would be, what more I could do for those people who actually buy in to actually do for them that would be different than the channel. So I'm not really sure on that. So that might be something down the road if I could actually think of whether it's just going live on it for members only when I'm just sitting at that working on my cars. That might be something interesting to do. Something we kind of screwed it up this month because of things that happened this month, but we want to do a Q&A once a month now. Me and Elijah and Shaden will probably sit in on a couple. So we're probably going to miss January, but we want to do one at least once a month from here on out. so we can connect with you guys more, so we can actually physically, not, it's not really physically talk, but you guys can comment and we can talk back and forth ideas. You can ask questions. We can just talk slot cars kind of thing. I want to try and do that with other people as well. I wouldn't mind bringing in some outside, doing some collabs with other slot car guys that are doing content on YouTube. So we will look into that. I wouldn't mind having one with like that slot car guy or Jim Rose from NorCal slot car scene. Or there's a couple others I wouldn't mind doing some collab Q&As with that we can sit and talk HO slot cars. So be on the lookout for those. We're going to try and set a date so it'll be a certain Saturday. They won't be Sundays. That'll be a back-to-back episode weekend. We'll have the live stream Q&A on Saturday with the regular video or racing live on Sunday. We just got to pick a Saturday during the month that we can say, okay, that's the Saturday for the Q&As, and they'll probably be at 5 o'clock Pacific time in the evenings. So 8 o'clock East Coast, 5 o'clock Pacific time. Hopefully maybe that can help get some of the Australian people involved as well, so they can sit and talk with us too and kind of thing. So that's something we want to do now from now on once a month rather than periodically like we've been doing, to connect with you guys a little more. The fray this year, me and Elijah both have some big plans for the fray this year for coverage. Hopefully we won't have the connection issue that we had on Saturday last year. We couldn't do anything Saturday. It kept dropping, and I was bummed about that because we had a great time on Wednesday or Tuesday night. We live streamed the practice race Tuesday night. We live streamed the practice race Wednesday night. We live streamed from one table for the team race for the IROC on Thursday. Friday, the individual race went well. No problem. All 4 of those days, no problem. We go to Saturday for the team race, and the camera wouldn't work anywhere. I think we tried pink because I wanted to show a different track. Would not tape. It kept losing connection. So I moved it to blue table where we were at on Friday and had no problem, and it still wouldn't connect. So it was the cell service down there in Ferndale is hit and miss. It's just really weird. So hopefully we can do some coverage. We're going to be commentating live all day Friday for the individual race. We can't really do it on team day, on the IROC day, because we're bouncing from table to table to table, and I'm not going to move the camera constantly. We're going to set it up at one table for that race, and then Saturday is the team race, same sitch. We're going from table to table to table to table to table. So and I'm not going to be moving the camera because it's too much of a hassle to have to race and then do that. So we'll be picking a table, setting it up, letting it just run, and letting you guys watch it. I am looking into, I've got some videos I need to watch this weekend, looking into a way to have 2 phones streaming simultaneously, so we can have one pointed at the track and one pointed at the computer monitor wherever we're at. I'm going to look into that. Hopefully we can figure that out. And there is some apps out there now where you can live stream with 2 phones live for YouTube or Twitch or whatever. So I'm going to look into that. We might experiment with that today. If I watch the videos tomorrow on Saturday and we get it all set up and I work the bugs out and whatnot. So be on the lookout for that. That's something I want to strive to do. We definitely want to do that at the fray, to have 2 phones set up, one looking at the track, watching the action, the other looking at the monitor and giving you guys, so you guys can see what the action's going, especially on individual day. That's going to be a big thing for you guys. So we're going to try and get some guest commentators on Friday down there at the fair for the individual day. So I'll be on track first, so Elijah will be doing a lot of the commentating through the first part of the individual day for the mains. We might take a little breaks here and there from time to time to let the mics recharge and whatnot. But so that's something we want to do this year. We want to really up that coverage. That's the biggest race on the West Coast, and we want to give it the love and affection that it has, and all that kind of stuff. So I also want to thank RC Lincoln from Wizard for what he does for the hobby. If you guys need fray parts, it's time for the, once again, like we're talking right now, it's time for the fray. Go check out Wizard High Performance at wizardho.com. He's got everything you'll need: WizJet chassis, pickup shoes, motor brushes. Got a brand new designed front end for the fray cars, tires. He also has axles, spacers, anything you'll need. The only thing you can't buy there for your fray car are motor magnets, armatures, and gears. Everything else you can get from Wizard. So go check it out. That's wizardho.com. RC and the Lincoln family will set you up with what you need. They get it out in a timely manner, and they'll get you what you need. So go check them out. I'm going to be putting the little video at the start of the video here to promote it again. But go check them out. They do great work. So outside of that, we will be running the Hopack series once again this year. The cars will be the same with some slight modifications. They're dropping the traction magnets, going with weights, running Lexan bodies, and they will be lowering the voltage on the tracks. So different, same chassis, different setup a little bit. So be on the lookout. The first race of that should be April. Yeah, should be around April-ish. And I believe they'll be in Portland, or Seattle first. So be on the lookout for that. We will be live streaming them once again and doing commentating. So be on the lookout for that. What other things should we want to get done? There's a couple other things that we want to do locally as well. We want to take the 3x5 build out. We did that at our Suicide Awareness event this year, which we will be doing that again in September. So do that, promote the hobby a little bit there. We want to hit some car shows possibly. During the summer, take the track out, get the kids involved, show them what the hobby is, try and build our local group up a little bit and promote the hobby here a little more locally as well to help get the word out and all that good kind of stuff. We've pulled in a couple of new people here and there. We may be having some more. Some of the guys that are running RC cars are kind of getting a little sits with the money that it costs to run those cars, which if you run an RC car, they're fairly expensive. So Mouth, who was with us last Sunday, he'll be with us again this Sunday. He might be bringing a couple of guys with him that want to check it out, so that'll be really cool. So be on the lookout for a few more people at our races, which will be really nice. I'd like to get us back up to 9, maybe 12, so we can get back the group moving up a little bit. So we're going to be promoting the hobby here locally a little more as well. I want to have a 3x5 banner made with the Slot Car Crazy logo on it, with the YouTube address, the slotcarcrazy.com website, and the merch shop website, that we could put that up for those events. I'd like to have that to take to the fray as well. We won't have it for this year's fray. I don't think there'll be enough time. But I'm looking into getting that done, so be on the lookout for that as well. Might even hang up in here when we're not using it on events like that. I just don't know where I'm going to put it yet, but we'll figure it out. So, but big year coming in 2025, 10 years. It's crazy. I'm really looking forward to doing that video. That'll probably be on that weekend. So after the fray, the end of March, we'll have a special 10-year episode, and I'm just going to sit down and chit-chat about the channel, what I've experienced, how it got started, and all that good kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that video. I think that's going to be really, really cool. So, but I think 2025 is going to be fun. We got a lot of racing to go. Between 2024 to start in September to May of this year, I think me and Elijah added it up to almost 30 races that we're going to be doing. So we've already done, this is the 7th round of the Central Washington Championship Series. We went to Jim's once, and we did the 3 Hopac rounds. So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 11 races right there already, with 5 more, 5 more rounds of the Central Washington Championship Series, the 3 days at the Fray, the Oregon Invitational, the start of the 2025 Hopac season. So, I mean, that's how many races we're going to be doing this year, and it's been so much fun going out and racing with different people. When we went down to Fozar for the first time, and they welcomed us in, it was like we were always part of that group. And the Hopac guys have done the same thing. Several of the Fozar guys run with Hopac too, so it was kind of, we've seen them before kind of thing. But it's really, really fun. They accepted the boys who, Elijah and Shaden and Aiden are the 3 youngest people participating in that, and they accepted them like they've been there the whole time. And just love the fact that they're racing and doing that kind of stuff. So it's really cool. It's been really cool. If you guys want, go back and check out some of the older race videos and see how much they've grown since this. Sorry, guys. Since this channel has started, it's crazy. So, where was I? So, yeah, just go back and check some of the older stuff. It's cool to see how young they were when this started out, and how they've come, and they're racing and all that kind of stuff. So very cool there. So, but looking forward to 2025. Looking forward to possibly some new ventures in 2025 with like TikTok and a couple other things that I'm thinking about doing, and just trying to find more ways to, one, promote the hobby, 2, possibly generate some more revenue so we can do more for the channel for you guys, be able to buy more stuff, do more stuff for reviews, possibly reach out here and there and try and get some of the people that on the merchandise side of things to maybe loan us a few things here and there to do reviews of and that kind of stuff. So be on the lookout for that, and just continue on having fun. Thank you for supporting the channel. Something I didn't talk about was our jump. I think we started the year at like I think we ended the year at like 5,100 or something, maybe 200, something like that. We're over 650? No. Yeah. 6,500 now. And it just keeps growing every day, and it amazes me how far it has come. And we'll talk more about that in that video about the 10-year anniversary here in a month or so. But just remember, keep that pin in the slot, keep them wheels on the downside, keep racing slot cars, keep having fun, keep meeting new people, and keep watching, supporting everybody on YouTube, because that's why we're here. And I love you guys. See you guys later today with some live race action. And just keep on having fun. And we will catch you guys later. I'm out. Bye.